Jai Hind student, welcome to biology class. In this lecture students, we will see the comparison between thigmonastic and thigmotrophism. Okay, we have studied both the movements. One is a type of trophic movement and one is a type of nastic movement, but sometimes students get confused in thigmotrophism and thigmonasty. Okay, and in board exam also this question is asked कि thigmonastic जो है why they are not considered as growth movement. Okay, so let's discuss about the thigmotropism. So thigmotropism, you all know thigmotropism में क्या होता है. This is also the movement which occur due to touch, but here the touch is a that is showing a growth movement. That is, you have seen the coiling of tendril around a support, so that is a type of growth movement where the growth is taking place. Okay, but in case of thigmonasty, if you talk about thigmonasty जो है, it is due to the this also occur due to the touch, but it is a reversible movement, and this movement occur due to the loss in turgor pressure, and after some times the plants, they regain their original shape and form. So such movement cannot be considered, this thigmonasty cannot be considered as growth movement, because here no growth occur. Simply on touching the plant, the leaves are folded, and after some times they again regain their shape back. Now let's talk about the differences. Thigmotropism is the directional movement of plant in response to the stimulus of touch. Thigmonasty is a non-directional movement in response to the stimulus of touch. So here in both the cases the stimulus is touch, but thigmotropism is showing a growth movement, but here no growth is shown. Okay, and one more thing, thigmotropism is a directional movement. The growth occur in the direction of stimulus, means जहाँ भी support होगा, coiling वहीं होगी. But thigmo जो nasty होता है, that is non-directional movements. Now, direction of the response. The direction of thigmotropic responses depend on the direction of stimulus. The direction of thigmonastic movement is independent of the stimulus position. Now let's move on to the next point. Response occur at a result of. So here the stimulation of growth in particular region of the plant. So here as soon as this tip of the tendril, they find any support. So what happened? The growth activates in the form how the auxin is stimulated, and the auxin they collect on the side opposite to the side of the support, and here cell division and cell enlargement starts, which results in the growth, which results in the coiling of, which result in the increase in the length of the tendril, and finally the coiling of the tendril. But here what happened, it is generally associated with changes in turgor pressure rather than the growth. So here the movement occur due to the loss of turgor pressure. So pulvinous region होता है, that I have already explained you, जहाँ पे water filled रहता है. So as soon as you touch the leaf, so there is a loss in turgor pressure. जो water होता है वो pulvinous से move करके उसके lower portion में चला जाता है, and this causes the folding of the leaves or drooping of the leaves. Now example, coiling of plant tendrils around a solid surface and the growth of roots in the soil. So this is the example of your thigmotropism movement. Now here in case of thigmonasty, closing of mimosa pudica leaves and shutting of venous flytrap. Okay, so they both are the thigmonastic movements. So I hope now there is no more confusion between thigmotropism and thigmonasty. Thank you students.